Okay, so the motor turned up. I'm very pleased about that. The 302 Windsor, and I have to decide how I want to go about this, but I have a hunch I may end up stroking it. I wanted a Windsor block, I wanted a 302 block because this engine's for the orange ute, and it came out factory with a 302, but I may just stroke it and turn it. But it come out of an XY or an XW, I'm not sure which now, and which is very cool because the manifolds are correct, and it's got alternator, which I'll probably find one, but it's got the alternator brackets all suited, the V8 XY configuration, even with the alternator, XY plug system. It's sort of quite cool. I sort of started pulling it apart. I was stripping it down. It's on the trailer still, but yeah, it's heavy and I'm on my own, so not much I can do about it. So I thought I'll pluck the heads off it and have a look at the bores and have Okay, I got a head off, and definitely 30 thou over. So there is some water damage in this block, but it's not, I think actually that's not a deal breaker. Slight lip there, I think it's pretty mostly carbon. Don't know what's been going on with this engine actually. It doesn't, I've noticed that like it's had I think it's had a fair bit of blow and blowing smoke, so the rings must be shot in it, but the pistons, there's such a nice tight fit, admitting you can't totally tell because it's full of crap and stuff, but it just doesn't have that I'm really worn out and buggered look about it. Alrighty, I got the other head off it, and this is interesting. It's got a bent valve, and it's obviously they're an interference fit engine, which I wasn't aware of. So so let's hit that. But that's not the interesting bit. 30 thou, 30. I think it says 30. Can't really tell with that one. 30. Read that. Focus. 40 thou. And you can tell with these things. See how it's sort of. I can't show you. I need a pointer. This will do. See here, along there you got this bit with a severe low carbon. Well, that's nearly always caused by blow-by, and a lot of it. And and that one has nothing like that. So that cylinder was running fine. That had blow-by. This one here, which has dropped the valve, has had blow-by. But anything could have happened in here because it might have had a bent valve or something. Can't tell with that one, but I don't think so. I think that someone's just wiped it, or it's just not really carboned up. And these are all look pretty normal. It looks like it's had too many cold starts. Water damage there, that is up. So I'd have to drop the piston down and have a look. But it isn't seized. Okay, to summarise, had a bent valve, which the valves hit the piston, obviously. One cylinder's 40 thou over, and I checked it. It is. It's definitely got a 3-inch bore. This cam follower here. This is where I had the bent valve actually. The cam follower there is. Check that out. That must be only. So I wonder what went wrong for that to happen. Anyway, so I'm just working on my Windsor engine here, and take a look at that for slot. Whoops. Take a look at that for a very worn out timing chain. Just so anybody knows, I'm chasing a 351 Windsor, and that would be nice. Yeah, so anyway, if anybody's got a spare one, that'd be fantastic. Well, for sale, I don't want it for free, I'll pay. I sold me Prado, I've got a bit of cash back again now. Okay, cheerio. think it'll come good. I'll take it to the machine shop and see what they've got to say about it. And got to hold the camera still. Get it machined up and cleaned and get new pistons, board, tunnel board or tunnel at least checked, and new cam bearings. And, you don't replace you can get away without cam bearings with a fresh cam and stuff, but often you can end up with low oil pressure problems. And because what will happen is you think it should have high oil pressure, but it won't. I reconditioned a truck engine, big diesel once, and the guy was in such a hurry. Oh no, but I said it's been cooked. You'll need to do it anyway. At the end of the day, put it together, and of course he had low oil pressure. It was like a taco. You give it a rev, the oil pressure would come up. Put it to idle, go to 0. So that's how it works when you have cam bearings that are crook. Yes, I spent a lot of my years reconditioning engines and gearboxes. It's pretty good at them, but not transmissions, not automatics. Never done an automatic in my life. And I dicked around with the power glide once, and for my old HR, I used to have a HR Premier, and by God, I just made it worse. In the end, I went to the wreckers and just got another one. What happens when you're young and enthusiastic? After I thought, stuff the automatics. I like manuals anyway. So I made sure everything was a 4-speed after that. I think I'm babbling again. Anyway, can't wait to have this rebuilt and ready to test run. It'll be a while though. Cheerio.